I am Tim, welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, I don't blame you, email tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. The purchase and pricing question email line with your questions about buying this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews or our website. Email me at tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a 20-piece limited edition from 2018. This is the Moser Cie Venturer Concept Blue Lagoon, and the name is self-explanatory. A purity-style dial, to use Moser parlance, an open, explosive, fume-style gradient turquoise blue sunburst on a 39mm red gold limited edition watch. You can see constrained and compact across the wrist. It's 44.6mm lug-to-lug with sharply downturned lugs, but a nice broad 20mm profile between the lugs, which is substantial for a 39mm watch and only 12.1mm thick. Throw the watch on my 16cm circumference wrist. It wears delightfully with a huge bubble-like sapphire domed over the top. You can see any cuff will easily ramp up over this watch. It's thin and it's nicely shaped to accommodate any tight sleeve. Comfortable across the wrist. I can recommend it for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. Let's take a look at the hardware and the software. Moser uses a Kudu leather strap, and if you're like me, you're going to have to Wikipedia to find out what a Kudu looks like, but it's a wonderful nubuck style, almost suede texture. It feels silky with a light contrasting stitch. You can see this one is brown with a golden stitch, and a lovely satinated and polished bevel. Moser pin buckle. You can see they even give you a little recess in the buckle for the pin. Attention to detail par excellence. And you will appreciate that the attention continues on the case with polished and evacuated concave profiles to the lug to thin out the case and give it an athletic, lithe appearance, with vertical satination between the lugs in the mid case. You can see the Moser crown on the flank and a domed polished bezel surrounding that explosive blue Lagoon dial. It's blue, it's green, it's turquoise, and everything in between. It features red gold leaf style hands, and as you'll note, nothing, not even branding, not even a note about place of manufacture. This is not modesty. This is the ultimate in confidence, knowing by virtue of good design what this is without having to ask or without having to read. Moser already understands that the people who get the brand and love the brand need no introduction to this watch. Turn it over, and you can see a caliber of their own design. Let's see how close we can get without corrupting the image here. I'm testing my camera. This is the manufacturer HMC 327, and Moser, along with its Schaffhausen-based precision engineering subsidiary, makes every part of this watch, right down to the overcoil hairspring, the escapement, and the balance. 3-day power reserve, manual wind, 18,000 vibrations per hour. There's a small power reserve indicator. The movement, which is 30 meters water resistant in its case, pivots on 29 joules, and you can see with a full balance bridge and a free sprung index, though this is a dress watch, this is a very rugged architecture thanks to those two features. It's handsomely executed with black polished screws, satinated wheels, and a rich double-crested Côte de Genève that's unusual. You can see the double-crested, double-ridged waves across the movement with satination on the base plates. You'll also see that there is a little bit of polished beveling on the bridges, though at this level of Moser assembly, those are principally mechanically implied, but handsomely and thoughtfully. You can even see the satination across the balance bridge and the two black polished screws, a thoughtfully finished and comprehensively engineered movement. You'll note nobody gets the lucky number or the unlucky number, as this is one of 20 made. This is a company that simply exhausts superlatives. I like to think of them as the German-Swiss F.P. Journe. And of course, they have a superstar CEO, and he's wonderful as a personality, but the watches speak for themselves. A company that makes only 1,500 pieces a year, Moser lives up to its billing. Very rare indeed. You can see and own this Venturer Concept Blue Lagoon in red gold on the watch box.